about to say good morning. It's not morning. It's evening time.
Yes.
It's sexual enigma time.
Sexual talk.
Mm-hmm.
Sexual enigma.
Mm-hmm. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
Tonight, wait, first, Robin.
Yes. Robin and Tamara. Sexual enigma.
We are sexual enigma.
We are sexual enigma.
And what's about sex? Sexual enigma is a couple's. Oh wait, did you want to tell them?
Go ahead,
Okay. So we're all about enhancing the relationship between you and your partner, and we do that through mat-based yoga and yoga trapeze.
Yes.
And it is all partner yoga and partner yoga trapeze. We go through 3 different series where we talk about trust, vulnerability, and communication and intimacy.
Yes.
And so through our lovely sex talks every Monday, we get a chance to share some things with you. Yes, we get a chance to share some stuff with you every Monday, 7:30 on the dot. And so my name is Robin. I said that already, but I am a yoga trapeze instructor, a group fitness instructor, a personal trainer, and one part of Sexual Enigma.
Yes, you are. And I am Tamara. I am a Group X instructor, a yoga instructor, also a Pilates instructor, and the other half of Pilates. Sexual Enigma. Get it straight. What are we talking about? Sex talk, sexual enigma.
Yes. And you know, every Monday, we start the show off.
Yes.
With Kombucha Wars!
Kombucha Wars! And guess what we have this week? Here we go. Hex. We tried this
a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. And we're, drop dead. This was the bomb.
Yeah.
So we're trying something new this time. This one is, what is it?
Lazy Days, made with organic grape juice, lemongrass, and elderflower. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm gonna let her open that.
Hi to everyone who is joining us. Oh, woo! That's that fresh bottle. You see that smoke?
Look at that. Look.
All right, let's try this.
Fresh kombucha.
Mm-hmm. Give you a little sip.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm excited.
Let us know if you're drinking on something tonight, whether it's a kombucha or something else. Feel free to put it in the comments what you sipping on tonight.
What you sipping on?
All right, here we go. You ready?
Here we go. Cheers.
I like that too.
That's good.
Listen.
I'm saying.
This is the second one.
Yes.
that we have purchased from these people. And it's so yummy.
Yum. Hex. Right?
Yummy. Yes. Hex ferments, just in case you ain't see. And they are
smooth.
they're out of Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
This flavor is called Lazy Days. If you missed it, it's made with organic grape juice, lemongrass, and elderflower.
Yes.
Shout out to some of those who told us they're drinking some things. We got some nice cold water in the house.
All right. Good job. Water's good. Sipping on a sugar-free energy drink.
Let's go. She want energy for tonight. Amino acid power for me. Powder
Mm-hmm.
for me. Okay.
All right. Good for you.
Let's go. Thank you for sharing, audience members.
Thank you.
For sharing.
We might want to try this Hex though. Just saying.
It's so good.
It is tasty.
It's really good.
Yes, the bottle is the bomb. It's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have your bottle from the last one?
I took that back.
You did?
So
explain the bottle. Explain why.
Okay. So you guys saw this bottle is beautiful.
Yes.
And what they do is when you purchase it, they charge you a bottle fee because they want to encourage you to bring it back so that they can reuse it. They clean it, they sanitize it, they do all the things to reuse it to bottle a new thing. So they're trying to be more efficient and environmentally aware.
Yes.
So the bottle I had. Okay, go ahead. The bottle I had last weeks ago.
Yeah.
I took that back because I was like, let me get this money back that they was holding.
I'm gonna need that money. I'm gonna need that money.
I'm gonna need that back. Okay.
And for what I spent at Mom's Organic, I might need my money back too.
I'm just saying. That's right. We found this at Mom's Organic Market in College Park, Maryland. Yes. If you are in the area, feel free to try to go there. You can also go to Hex Ferments and check out their website and see if they will tell you where other ones are found.
And they do.
Yes. So, yes. Side note, someone complimented me on my shave side.
Yes.
It's a fresh shave.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It is very liberating.
Yes.
I appreciate the shout out. Thank you, viewer. So tonight,
I noticed it tonight too when I came. I was like, oh, that's fresh.
Like super fresh.
Very fresh.
Like hours ago.
That fresh.
Tonight's topic, if you didn't already know.
What is it?
Food, sex toys, and anal play. Ooh. Introducing that into your relationship, your partnership, whatever it is, your sex ship, whatever it is. Sex ship, relationship, partnership, sex ship. Yeah, introducing that into there.
Hashtag.
Go ahead, run with it, y'all. Run with it. Right. Just give us the shout out.
You heard it here. Hashtag sex ship. Okay.
And this whole month we're talking about exploring the unknown with your partner. So some of these things may be unknown. Food, sex toys, anal play. Yes. All right, I'm gonna hand it over to her. She got some stuff to talk about.
And you know I did some research. Y'all know I did some research. So, let me go back. You all, I'm so excited. So first, let's talk about.
Look at me.
I can't wait till you talking. I can sip on mine. But so let's talk about introducing new things into the relationship, into the bedroom. Just know that it's normal, right? It's okay, and it's not that big of a deal. It's not like you need to call all your girlfriends to find out, hey, do you do? I don't know. I'm anxious about. He mentioned that, he wanted to introduce something, or even if you mentioned to him, right, or your partner, whoever that is, it's not that big of a deal, right? As long as there's communication in the relationship, it's all good. So it's normal to want to introduce those things just to, I don't know, do something different, experiment, spice it up a little bit, or even if you just want to introduce it to yourself. Have an orgasm.
Listen.
It's a real thing.
If you didn't join us last week, we talked about like how to introduce something new to your partner.
Yes.
And one of the things that we discussed was like communication
is key.
Communication.
Yeah. And just know that first of all, this is a mutual beneficial thing when you're introducing, right? It's for you and for me. It's for us. It's us. We're both getting some kind of pleasure out of it, right?
Yes.
Because if it's just one person, we don't need to.
No. Everybody needs to be fulfilled.
Everybody needs fulfilled in this, right? So, when do you think is a perfect time? Perfect time to introduce something? Is there?
You just gotta go for it.
I'm thinking there is no perfect time. Sometimes you're like, oh, let's wait 2 months into. Wait, if we had sex maybe 4 times and then introduce. No.
Or what, the 90-day rule?
The 90-day rule.
Wait till after 90 days, then you start having sex, then you wait another 90 days before you introduce the stuff that you really want to do. Ain't no perfect time.
There's no perfect time.
Just do it.
Just get it on. Get your freak on.
Just do it.
Why? When we talked about being sexually frustrated. Why?
You look so mad.
Because I'm not sexually frustrated anymore, and I just don't want anybody anymore either.
You don't want anybody to be sexually frustrated anymore.
No, why? Why? Introduce it. You know what? They've got so many taboos and so many, like introducing things, or how long you have to wait before you have sex with that person to know if they really. If you want to have sex, have sex. Mm-hmm. If you want to do the first date, I don't recommend that. But, I mean, that's up to you, right? Who am I to judge?
Mm-hmm. So just a few tidbits from last week if you did not see it and we talked about how to introduce things to your partner. This is what she's been waiting for. My turn to talk so that she can drink all this drink. But anyways, a few things that you need to remember is to be comfortable with your desire. Like making sure that you're comfortable with it yourself so that way you can share that desire with your partner clearly. And when you share it with your partner, be comfortable with their answer. If they say no, it's no. If they say yes, there's still more communication that needs to come.
Right.
And so tonight we'll be talking about when the partner says yes to some of these fun things.
It's time to get it
It's time to get it on.
Just remember, have that clear communication, right? Have that conversation before, not right before you whip it out.
Yeah.
You'd be like, let's try. No.
Yeah, we need some processing time.
Yes. They need to process that time. Allow your partner the space to hear you out, and you allow your partner to ask questions, some concerns, and then that's when you can set up boundaries, safety words, things like that. Maybe they really are into it. They just want to know, well, how does that really work? Yeah. And when, how is this, are we going to use, or can we use, and you may find out they want to do a little more.
They might want to do a little more. They may start out where you at and then take you way deeper.
Take you way deeper. That's what I'm doing. And yes, hashtag we grown. I see that out there. I love y'all for that. Thank you. Yes. Yes. And remember pleasure, not pressure when you're communicating that to your partner. Yes. Right? So we're not pressuring them into this. This is supposed to be pleasurable for both of you, for both partners, right, involved. So,
and that goes back to what we talked about last week with sexual coercion.
Yes.
And you don't want to coerce your partner into doing something that you want to do. You want to give them the opportunity to accept it, to want to do it with you, because that makes for a better, pleasurable experience for both. Mm-hmm. So I love it. Remember, pleasure, not pressure. Unless we're talking about the penetrative pressure. That's another situation.
Yes, that's another situation. That's part of that sex shit. Yes.
That part.
Part. Pressure, not pressure. So let's get into what?
Food. All right, so.
Okay, what you got? What you got? She got something. She said, so what you got, girl?
Let me tell you.
Tell us.
There are so many foods that you can utilize in sex play, whether you're placing food on different erogenous zones, use it. Yeah. Use it. Why not? Because then it allows, first of all,
I'm listening.
Food can be warm or cold, right? So then you get into temperature play.
Temperature play.
Mm-hmm. And temperature play increases the sensation in those erogenous areas. It increases the arousal. So you got temperature play with food. And then on top of it, you have texture play with food, right? You can have mangoes, which are a little more slimy in texture, possibly. Mm-hmm. Or you could have something else that has a different texture. Maybe you put some grits on some place of your body.
Grits?
Why not?
I love some grits. If
you like some grits and you want to lick them off of somebody, why not? But that has a different texture.
Yeah.
And the grittiness of the grits across someone's nipples, that could increase, the arousal sensation in there.
Be careful where you put them grits though. Make sure you get all them grits out. Whatever.
That's why I said nipples.
Okay, keep it up high. Keep it up high. Don't put the grits down. Make sure you get all that grit out.
I know grits was a random example.
I think it's cute. Don't try it on me. I'm just saying.
And they don't have to be steaming hot grits. They just warm. Temperature play and texture.
Okay. It could be somebody you never know.
Yeah. Frozen things are really fun. Yes, one of the viewers mentioned frozen things. Temperature play.
Like ice?
Yes, ice, frozen fruits.
Frozen fruits.
Throw
it out. Throw it out.
You could do a whole smorgasbord. Make you a parfait. little drizzle of, what's it called? Yogurt. Place some frozen fruit on top. Little granola.
Have at it.
Parfait.
Parfait.
Why we both lean back like that?
Parfait. Parfait me, please. Hashtag parfait me, please. Yes, ice popsicles. Yeah. Oh,
wait. Can we go back to that hashtag parfait me, please?
You like that?
I like that. Hashtag parfait me, please. Listen, let me jot that down.
Write that down. That was good.
So yeah, food can take you some places. What you got about food?
I have some things, right? So there was a British study. British researchers monitored the brain and couples who were passionately kissing. They were saying that chocolate truffles, you know, people are like, oh, chocolate is aphrodisiac. It's actually like the soft chocolate in their brain waves that kind of they were more passionate about kissing, like when they had like the chocolate. So chocolate truffles. I'm not really a chocolate person, but if you say so, okay. Are you?
I like chocolate.
Are you a chocolate? Oh.
See, that's why I Googled.
You're a chocolate
I like chocolate with nuts.
Do tell.
Also, another hashtag, parfait me twice, please. One of the viewers put out there. I like it. But yeah, I like chocolate with nuts. I'm not a fan of just straight chocolate. And there has to be lots of nuts in there. Like, I'm not trying to be, I'm just really...
Because it is sex talk.
That's what I like.
Like lots of nuts in it.
In the chocolate.
Yeah.
Which could be, indicative of the type of guy. Like, chocolate with like,
could be. So, they talked about like chocolate syrup. I'm like, I like honey.
Ooh, that's another thing to add on top of that parfait.
Or by itself.
Mm-hmm. Anything sweet.
Yes.
Anything sour too.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't know why hot sauce came to my mind, but that could be scary.
Hot sauce?
Yeah, but that could be scary. I don't know if you want to do that. It would have to be like maybe on a shoulder, someplace that's not so sensitive that it wouldn't burn the area. Mm-hmm. But like if you put a little drizzle, a little hot sauce situation on my shoulder and it started working your way somewhere else, why not?
Now I like sriracha.
Okay.
I like sriracha.
How was that? Did y'all hear that smack?
Did you hear that?
It was thick.
Yeah. I'm like,
thick.
Woo.
I
like that. They also mentioned they did mention mango because of the aroma of the fruit.
Oh.
We bought some mangoes this weekend, so
you're gonna be using some mangoes.
I'm gonna cut up some mangoes because I don't really like them. Anyway, warm fig. Warm fig. I don't know.
Is it like fig jam or
no? They fig. You warm it up and cut it up. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so one thing about food play, I mean, we said grits, which is another I don't know. Warmed fig is another I don't know. But it's really about like what you like.
Right.
If there's a food that you like and you want to put it on your significant other and your significant other is okay with it, do it. There's a lot of feedback coming about cleanup. And I totally hear you. I agree. Cleanup can be hard for some of these things. Multiple of these
like
things.
whipped cream. What about that?
Cleanup could be hard for
still
that
hard
too.
For that?
Yeah, because it's sticky. After you lick it off, it's still kind of sticky. Yeah. But here's the thing: if you do proper setup, right? And breakdown.
Let's see. Proper setup. Break it down.
Lay out like either a towel or a big beach blanket or like a plastic. Lay it out. Get your smorgasbord of things that you want laid up on the side and have a feast. And then afterwards, wrap that thing up, throw it in a washing machine, or if it's the plastic, throw it in the trash, go on upstairs and have a shower together. Clean up. Lay it out.
Clean
it up.
There, she's already got that plan out. Y'all write that down.
It just continues the intimacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And food play is very intimate. It takes the level of the relationship to a different level. Or to a new height.
Yes, we will get that. She said, someone said, can we get a blog on proper setup from Sexual Enigma? Yes. Because
that might be a post.
That was really good. I was like, oh, please. People are like, yeah, set up. Because I'm like, yeah, I need to set, okay. Washcloth nearby.
Oh yes. And with some oils in the water that you use to wash. Yes. Oh. Okay, listen. It sounds like we might need to do a little something with this.
Sprinkle me, baby. Wash me off.
We might need to do a little something with this. Let me take a note. Okay.
I'm loving that. I'm loving that.
So, but yeah, those are things you can do. You can set it up, enjoy the feast, you know, have whatever sexual experience you want with it. Go upstairs, take a nice little shower together. Maybe you wash off one another, and continue with like that sexual tension, intimacy.
Yes.
And you can go right back into the bed that has already been easily cleaned up because you just went bloop, bloop, bloop and pushed to the side. Or you can experiment with another place in wherever you are. Yeah.
Or wherever you are. I was like to the house, and why not the house?
Because they could be somewhere else.
It could be somewhere else. You're absolutely right. Oh, what else? What other foods do you think?
I don't know. I said grits, so that was way left.
Pudding?
I don't know.
Does anybody else have anything?
The pudding? You want the pudding? I don't know.
You know y'all like that banana pudding.
That might put some people in a PTSD situation.
Oh.
You know, with the pudding.
Pudding pops. Yeah. I forgot about that.
So, just saying.
Bananas? I love bananas, but I don't know if everyone likes bananas.
You know, you can make a banana real sexy.
You can make a banana sexy.
You can slice it up, chuck it down. What are some other foods that you guys would utilize in food play? Let us know. Bring them in. Any type of fruit, I think, like strawberries are a big one. Cherries. Jell-O. One of the viewers said Jell-O. I like that.
What do you do with the Jell-O?
This is my Jell-O. Cause it waves.
It is very cute.
Listen, if you get a big vat of Jell-O, what if you did a tub of Jell-O? Oh my gosh, and just sat in that thing.
In it.
I like it.
Now I like that idea.
I like that. Thank you, viewer. Jell-O.
Write that one down.
Note taken.
In the tub, yes, in the tub. Coconut oil, aroma and sweetness, and easy. Easy.
You could. You know what you could do? You could make your own like oil that can be ingested. So you do your coconut oil. Maybe you put some drops of like something else that's edible in there.
Right.
Some sort of flavoring that's edible. And you can start with a massage with that oil because it's oil. And then you can lick it and eat it off because it's also edible.
Eat it off.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Note
taken.
Coconut oil is good for you too. So if you're licking it, it's good for you. It's all good. There's nothing corny.
Ooh. Pull and peel Twizzlers. The candy. Listen, I used to love me some Twizzlers.
I love Twizzlers.
Yes.
I love Twizzlers.
I didn't know you liked Twizzlers.
I'm a Twizzler eater.
Oh, you make me so happy.
Yes. But what do you do with them in the play?
Listen, look.
You whip them.
Oh, yes. You can do a nice little whip. Or maybe you could do like a tie-up situation, and then they eat it off around.
Oh.
Why not? Nothing is corny. It's
Nothing.
about what's working for you.
That was a very good one.
Life.
What, the Pop Rocks?
Oh,
snap. I'm scared. What do you do with the Pop Rocks?
Listen, one of the viewers put in Pop Rocks, and let me tell you,
what?
I've never used that, but knowing about Pop Rocks,
I know about Pop Rocks, but
them things Yes, and that just increases the sensation. That's the thing about food, right? You have sensations coming in and different things to spark up like that little tingliness.
Okay,
in your body.
so we grown. Hashtag we grown. What are we doing with the? I need you to be specific with the Pop Rocks. What
you place it somewhere? Maybe put a little. I can't remember exactly how they pop. Do they pop in your mouth?
Yes.
With the moisture, right?
Right.
So maybe you sprinkle a little water on them once it's on the body. Sprinkle a little water on it. Let it do a little pop situation, and then grab it up.
Make sure it's not where you can get an infection. Just saying.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to get. I'm like,
all of this food
yes.
really needs to be in places that are not going to go internally into the body where then you can have some sort of bacterial situation happening.
Yes.
We don't want that.
Yes. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Exactly.
Yes. Pop Rocks. That was a good one.
I like that. Okay. All right. So I think we've covered food pretty well, and we want to make sure that we get into the other two topics.
Yes. Thank you
Sex
for your input.
Toys and anal. And if you're just now joining us, we're talking about how to introduce new things into your relationship. And how to introduce new things into your relationship. And so we went over food.
Yes.
Now it's time for some sex toy talk.
Sex toy talk.
So remember, pleasure, not pressure. Communication. No, any time is a good time to introduce.
There's no perfect time. Anytime is a good time.
That's right. There's no perfect time. Just do it.
That's
like
right.
Nike. So if you got a sex toy that you like, and you're like, dude, I love using this solo, but I really think I could introduce this into the relationship.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Why not? There are so many sex toys out there, and a lot of them are made for dual pleasure. Right? There's ones that insert internally and externally at the same time. So you have a motor that, what is it called? Stimulates the clitoris, and then you have a motor on the inside that then can stimulate the shaft of the penis or whatever thing is being inserted into the vagina. And that is full on partner play, right? Yeah. You have things like the dual dildos where you have a head on each side and it's pretty long. And two people can what? Two people use that. One vag on one side, another vag on the other side, or whatever orifice is used to insert that double penis for penetration is usable. I
think we talked about sex toys just a little bit in one of our sex talks Monday, and we talked about the remote.
Yes, the remote panties.
The remote panties.
I'm still looking for a good one to try.
If any of y'all know of a good one, please let us know, because we're both trying to try that. I'm like, yeah.
So then we can come and give y'all some reviews.
I'm saying. My man's down too. I think he would get pleasure off, man.
Controlling that. Yes, you give him and it's fun to not know when it's gonna happen. Especially if you're just out and about with people, and then all of a sudden you just gotta I see you over there pressing that button.
All right. Yes, reviews. We will give reviews on that one, because
yes. And actually, we are gonna do not a series, a talk. Not a series.
Are we doing a series?
We are gonna do an episode on toys. And tell you guys some of our favorite toys that we have tried thus far.
Yes.
And feel free, if you want, to send us some toys that you know of.
Somebody know a person.
Listen, send us that information. And we are happy to reach out and see if we can commandeer some newer toys.
Yeah.
Okay? It's always fun to have a plethora of things in your arsenal. But like I remember you said earlier is that what was it? Sex toys and just like introducing new things are for both people's pleasure.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Make sure. I mean, You can have your own personal sex play at home, right, by yourself. But if you have a partner, make sure that it's for the both of you. You all can both.
I'm sorry.
You all can both enjoy that sex toy, and that that's what it's part of leveling up that intimacy, right? Mm-hmm. That trust, that feeling of that orgasm.
Definitely
leveling up that orgasm. How about that?
Yes, and females or the female anatomy is not the only thing that can be used with a sex toy. You have penis rings that put at the base of the penis to help keep it erect for longer.
Oh, I thought it was at the head. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. It may be.
No.
So no. So there's multiple. There's the one that can go down at the bottom of the shaft to help keep it erect. Mm-hmm. Then there's another one that can go at the ring that vibrates.
Oh.
Yeah, that can also increase And so and then you have things like butt plugs that can be used. So there's so many toys out there.
Yes.
And I'd say just take a gander.
Right. Be safe though.
Yeah.
Some of them look scary.
Yeah, some of them look scary only maybe because you don't know how to use it. Sometimes that's what makes things scary.
Right, that's true.
When you're just not sure.
You're not sure. You're like, what does that? Some things I'm like, that looks kind of interesting, but some I'm like, nah.
Yeah, like what is this contraption?
Right, especially if they're metal or glass, because I think we talk about.
I like glass things.
Oh,
yeah.
Do tell.
So
I know they said the stone. Because it absorbs some things, so you may want to be careful using the stone dildos. We talked about that.
Yeah. There's like quartz stone dildos. There's like amethyst. So this is an amethyst stone, and they have dildos that are made out of like amethyst and other things like jasper, blah blah blah. But then you also have glass dildos that are just they're not soft like the other ones. Yeah. It's just hard. But so I like those more because, so I am my educational training is environmental toxicology and the environment, and a big part of that is just like cleanliness that's associated with that too. And so when I first started playing or being introduced to toys, I was like, I don't know if I want this silicone in my body. And that was my feeling for me, right? Medical grade silicone is safe. Please know that. My own internal thing was like, So instead of that, I found the glass one, and I was like, I feel more comfortable with this because I know that this is not like a foreign, like glass is a real thing. And there's no chips on it or anything. Like, it's all smooth. If there was a chip on it, I would not be using it because that is not safe.
No.
You could cut something and...
That's not cool.
Yeah. So always look for the integrity of any toy. Whether it's glass, silicone, you want to make sure the integrity is good.
So do your research on what fits you. Whether it's glass, whether it's silicone... would you say medical grade?
Yeah, medical grade silicone.
Medical grade silicone. So I've seen stainless steel.
Yeah, there's some of those
different types. So do what's best for you. Do your research, and do your research with your partner.
Yes, that's a part of that intimacy.
Go to a sex shop with your partner.
Wait, plus you can't just go buy something random. Like, okay, if you and your partner have decided that you are going to introduce sex toys into your relationship, it's a partner thing. It's better to talk about different type of toys that each of you may want. Sit down and look through some toys, and honestly, just sitting down looking through some toys can start some arousal.
Yeah,
and you could end up having a great night, and you just looked up some toys. Going to a sex shop, like you said, with your partner. Tell us about that. Have you done that?
No, I haven't. Oh. I would like to.
You should.
You know, you go with your girlfriends. You're like, oh, but secretly in your mind, you're like, oh, I want to try that. What do you do with that? What do you do with that? I want to try. But I think that would just, I don't know if we'd make it home. I'm just saying.
Oh, there's a good question came in with the glass. Does it go in easily? and she's just imagining the texture of the glass. So
it can be smooth.
It can be, but remember, it's glass, so they can mold it to be what if you want. If there's ridges on it, there are glass dildos that have ridges on it. There's glass dildos that have like cylinders, going down it. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be smooth. I promise you that when we do our sex toy review show, that I will show you the glass one.
Just to let you know, that just came up right now. But just to let y'all know that. Right now, that show just came up right now.
So there you go.
Look at this one with some ish. Don't try. Don't buy this. That's maybe what be happening. And also, you know what? If you don't want to go with your partner, if you're not, I don't think you want to go with your partner. You know, if they have those sex parties. Let me refrain that. Sex toy parties. There we go.
Because they do have sex parties.
They do have sex parties. I haven't been to one of those. But sex toy parties, usually, yes, please, that they have all kinds of things there for women to try with their mate or just for themselves, right? I've been to a few, just saying.
Have you purchased anything when you went?
No, because they can get kind of pricey. Do you know?
They can.
There was one that warmed up.
Oh, a toy that warms up?
Yes.
I know there's lube that warms up. I'm trying to have
this was like a vibrator head, beep, beep, pulse, beep, 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 and all kinds of things. Then it would eventually warm up. And I was like, wow, that thing was $300-something. I was like, whoa, what else does it do?
I'd be concerned about the warming, because then I'd be like, wait, is this like over, is this like shorting out?
All right.
Like, is it getting hot because it's about to die and like break and like shoot flares?
Right. I was like, it warms up? And we were all passing around. We were like, oh my God, this thing warms up. Wow.
Yes, so the world of sex toys can be expensive, but it doesn't have to be.
No.
It doesn't have to be. There are many reasonably priced relationship couple sex toys and sex toys that can be used by yourself. Many of them are reasonably priced. Yeah.
Remember, I think you can go to CVS or Target.
Also, Amazon sells sorts of sex toys and things. So multiple locations that you can go. And
they even have the vibrating panties on Amazon.
Yes, they do. They have a variety of different ones. We just haven't decided which one we like.
With the remote. But somebody on there said they know somebody.
We waiting for that contact.
We waiting for that contact info.
Okay, so I think we talked about toys. Oh, one other toy that we didn't mention would be dice. So there are so many. Yeah, there's like sex dice. There's sex cards and sex games.
Okay. I was like, what you doing with dice? Oh, I get it.
Yeah. So a toy doesn't necessarily have to be something that vibrates or that it gets inserted.
Right.
But it also can be like an actual toy, like that you utilize to kind of get you going and stirred up. And you can use them dice, roll them. One side says lick, the other side says a body part, and then you lick that body part.
Oh, that's cute.
There are dice like that.
There's sex coupon books. Or you can make one of your own.
You could make your own.
Boom.
Make your own.
I'm just saying, just giving free advice out here.
So, yes, there in American Pie on Netflix, there's a funny scene with vibrating panties. We haven't seen it, but we did discuss a little while ago.
That movie. Yes.
With Katherine Heigl.
Was that what it was?
Yes.
That was
Katherine Heigl.
Hilarious.
And they were at dinner, and she had on a vibrating panty, and her friend was pushing the button, and she went in.
Yeah, and then the kid came over and took it. He was like, "Oh," was thinking like it was like a game.
Oh, yes. Remember? And that made it worse.
She was at the table. I mean, she was wore out by the end of that dinner. And the little kid was like, "This thing doesn't work." I remember that.
Oh my goodness. So, anyways, toys, fun things. One of the toys that we mentioned earlier that you may not have caught is anal butt plugs.
Yes.
Yeah, and that leads into anal play.
Anal play.
And anal orgasms.
And anal orgasms.
Yeah.
So we know, right? Yeah. The erogenous zone.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the zones.
That's one of the zones.
The anus. The outside area and inside. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about anal. Y'all ready for this? Get your questions ready. Feel free to start populating them if you want.
I may have some questions too.
Mm-hmm. So anal orgasms is just an orgasm that is the result of stimulating the anus or penetration in the anus.
Right.
And when you are preparing to have anal sex, there's a couple tips that we want to give to you in preparation. If you did not watch last week's episode talking about how to introduce new things into your sex life with your partner, please do so, because that's like the step one before you get to this part.
Yes. Don't jump the process.
Don't just be like, I got this anal butt plug,
right.
Or I got my condom and we lubed. Let's go. Right. Gotta have a conversation.
Gotta have a conversation.
Please. It'll be the best way to go.
Yes.
So anyways, you have the receiving partner and you have the giving partner when you're doing anal stimulation or anal play. Mm-hmm. And the receiving partner, some things to think about to like prepare yourself for that would be why your face would be taking a bath, like a really warm bath, and allowing your entire body to relax. Mm-hmm. Because the anus is a little sphincter of a hole, and if you're not relaxed, that thing gonna tighten up. And it needs to be relaxed, so that way there is able to be penetration there. Mm-hmm. So it's important to find things that help you relax, and one of the things is taking a bath and like soaking. And then another thing that you can do to kind of prepare is to do some erotic things, watch porn, mess with the erogenous zones. Do things that really start to arouse the body. Right. Again, that helps to relax that area, and it'll make the time more pleasurable. Right. And then next thing to do in like on the way to feeling more comfortable and ready to be on the receiving end would be to use anal butt plugs or things of that nature. Like getting used to slowly inserting that into the anus little by little, right. Using lots and lots of lube. One of the you want to say the comment?
Yes, one of our followers, our listeners, may be an adult beverage to relax. Haha. Yes, that was funny. I've had to admit that's
you've had to what?
I had to laugh at that.
Oh, I thought you said you had to do that. Anyway, so those are some things. Practice with an anal toy or anything that just kind of small. Even taking your own finger and placing it in your butt
if you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting prepared to be on the receiving end of anal play and penetration in that part, you might as well get used to doing it with your own finger or something else. Okay? What? For real?
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
What's it?
It's not funny, but yes, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Or have your partner help you. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start with something small going in there. Get comfortable with that. Work your way up.
Mm-hmm. Keep it clean. Keep it safe. Put your hoodie on.
Yes, we're gonna talk more about that too. All right, so if you're the giving partner,
Yes.
in this situation, make sure your hands are clean. Make sure whatever you're using to insert is clean, whether it's penis, dildo, another type of toy. Make sure it's clean. Yes. Also, speaking of your hands, nails, cut them, get them low, because you're inserting, if you're using your hand, you're inserting, and that can be
that can cut the tissue. And
yeah,
I'm sure that can cut the tissue. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't listen to Tiffany Haddish's everyone's girl trip. When she was like, you can't get an infection in your booty hole because booty hole. No. Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Look, you may not get an infection from your booty hole,
right?
But listen, you mess that thing up, and then you move that from fingers into another part,
right.
You get a bad infection. That's
right. That's right. So keep it clean.
So one of the comments that came in was like that prep time could kill the mood. I totally understand that. I get it, but it's all in how you view prep time. Okay, so. If you view prep time as like we're still being intimate in this time, like if we're doing a bath situation and the person who is receiving is in the bath relaxing and you massaging and doing all this stuff, that's another level of intimacy that continues to like rev the person up. Mm-hmm. So I think it's all in how it's thought through and how you utilize it. What am I missing? She's cracking up over here.
I'm laughing at myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I had to say the Tiffany Haddish.
We enjoy Tiffany Haddish.
Oh my god, it was hilarious.
Also, you can use gloves if you are like just concerned about all of that. You can use gloves. One good tip is to put some cotton at the end of the glove, so that way it makes entry softer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when you push the finger in. So
that is a lot of prep.
Yeah. Look, be intentional about your pleasure.
You know what? Absolutely.
Intentional pleasure.
Intentional pleasure.
That's another hashtag for tonight. Hashtag we grind.
Hashtag. Make sure you have those already prepped and ready to go.
Yes. Because you've discussed that you're going to do anal play someday, right? Or whenever. So if you know that's going to be something you're going to do, go ahead, set up the prep early. And just be ready.
But I think you're right. If it's you've talked about it and it's you and your partner, that prep can be that can be intimacy one in itself. Mm-hmm. So I don't know about the cotton, but definitely
that is just a tip. There might be someone who is real apprehensive about having some fingers in their ass. And
that's true.
That might be the thing. I never thought
about the cotton. That is really good. I thought maybe the cotton on the finger.
In the glove, so it's you put the cotton and your hand go in the glove, and that's how you do it. It's just not finger and cotton and you go in there. Then you're gonna have cotton bits in your asshole. That's not what you want.
No, you don't want that.
Okay. So let's talk about some techniques. Yes. We've kind of moved into that.
Yes.
So some techniques you can use. Tongue. I don't know why I struggled to say that so hard.
I was listening, but I was like, what?
The struggle was real. You can use your tongue, finger, or any other thing that you want to use to penetrate, like penis or any toy. Now, with those things, with the fingers, there's a couple things you can do. You can do one finger and find like the A spot for the female, or the prostate for the male, because you can have a prostate orgasm. And so you find that, and you can, once you find a spot that your partner reacts to in a good way, you can do something called a doorbell, where you just push on that spot and you keep pushing it and keep pushing it. That's the doorbell. You just keep pushing on that spot.
Oh, slower, Tamara.
Well, you increase in speed. Okay. Or you can do the come hither, which is when you go in and you do the slight come hither in there, and that's good to stimulate the prostate. And you can also do circling. So when you find that spot that the partner, reacts to in a good way, then you take your finger and you circle around it, and then increase the circle, increase the circle, increase the circle, increase.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then like mode 3.
Yes, that's right. Self mode 3.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying.
So that's with fingers. Tongue, you can do just like using a dental dam, or if you don't have a dental dam, you can always take a condom, cut it, and put it on the tongue. my tongue.
Are they lubricated?
You can get the non-lubricated. You can get that is an option. Okay. Not saying it's the best, but it's an option. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you can take your tongue and go into the anal, the hole, and back out, kind of peeking in and out. Another thing you can do with penetration with penis or any toy would just be slowly entering, unless the partner is, just always slowly enter.
Always. There's no quick no.
Yeah. Plastic wrap, one of the comments came in, is a good one. Yeah. It's just be safe. Be safe. So positions that are good for anal play that you can start with would be face down. The receiving partner is face down.
Face down.
Laying on the side with one leg up towards the chest. So if you're laying on the side, the top leg is up towards the chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you also have doggy style. Yeah, I think that's self-explanatory if it's not. And then cow, which is where the giving partner is laying down or sitting down or somewhere, and the thing that is going into the partner's anus is erect, and then the partner slowly sits down onto it. So that is cow. So those are some positions that can be utilized for anal play. Some precautions. Lube. Can't have enough lube. Lube it up. Slap it down. Lube. That makes for more comfortable entry. Also, the anus really doesn't secrete things to help with penetration like the vagina does. So, having plenty of lube makes for a much better and pleasurable experience. Always front to back, never back to front.
Right.
So what that means is front meaning vagina, back meaning anus. We go front to back. So you start off with the vagina, and then you can move to the back,
and that's the end.
That's the if for some
literally
reason, if you need to or want to go back to the front, then you need to
take that
new condom, completely clean, like wash off whatever is used, even if you remove the condom, because fecal matter can get in multiple locations that you may not see.
Right.
So that's very sensitive. Oh my gosh. Quick story.
What?
So I was in high school, and in high school they had this thing called hospital class, where you would go to the hospital and like do work in whatever department. Anyways, there was this person who came, and I was in triage, So I went to the hospital and I worked in the triage area as a high school student. And in the triage area, I was the part where they would come in, talk about what like was bothering them, fill out some paper, I'd take their vitals, and they would go back into the waiting room.
Okay.
One day this woman came in and she was complaining about sensitive pain in her anus, in her rectum. And the nurse was like, okay, has anything been inserted in there? And she was like, yes, me and my partner did anal play, I think it was 2 days ago or something like that. And the lady was like, okay, what type of lubrication did you use? And the lady said lotion. And yes, and the nurse was like, in the future. She was so calm and collected. I was over there as a little teenager like, what in the world? What is happening?
Right.
I learned so much. I learned so much. But the lady was like, that can cause all sorts of infections and problems. She was like, it's really important for you to use a lubricant. Water-based would be best. Like, she was giving her all of the details. And me and my wide-eyed, bushy-tailed self was like, this is a whole new world.
Are people coming to the hospital for this?
Yeah. And, I mean,
because obviously, because they're not using their proper things to use while they're
and the lady asked if she used protection. So was there a condom or anything to protect? And she was like, no. And so she was like, you need to get your partner in here too to make sure that the partner is not, potentially sick with some fecal matter in their penis or something. So
you don't think about that.
Yeah. Random side note and thought.
That was very good.
But just be careful. It's important to practice cleanliness with this. Enjoy your pleasure, but definitely take the right precautions. So Instagram cuts us off at an hour, so we've got 5 minutes left.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh, it went so fast.
Yes, that time went really fast. Lots of great information. I think we've gone over all of the things. Yes. Next week we are off. We're taking a break next week, but we will be back on the 26th to talk about
BDSM. That's what we're talking about.
Bondage, dominatrix, all of the things.
Oh, you all get your paper out, get your pens ready.
Listen, you don't want to miss it.
Oh, Lord. That's enough time for us to have a lot of research. Just saying.
Be ready. So we'll be talking about that, not next Monday, but the Monday after. Yes. And listen, just because we're not on next Monday does not mean you can't watch one of the other episodes that you missed.
Saying, right.
You wasn't here for all of them. And even if you were, shout out to you.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Watch them again. Binge watch them.
Again.
Send it to a friend. Maybe they need to see
Tell a friend, bring a friend.
Tell a friend,
I
bring
stole
a
her
friend.
line.
Tell a friend, bring a friend. Watch them again. Remember, tell them to follow us on Instagram and also subscribe on YouTube.
Yes, and we're on Facebook too.
Yes.
So you can check that out at any time. Sexual_enigma on all platforms.
Yes.
And we look forward to seeing you guys in a week's time.
Yeah. Well, we got 3 more minutes. Don't forget, we've got a workshop coming out, don't we?
Yes, we have a retreat, a couples retreat, a partners retreat. Really, you don't have to be in a couple. You just bring a partner, and that will be
in a sex ship.
Yes, a sex ship.
#sex ship.
You can be in a sex ship. That'll be happening next year, June time. Pretty soon we will be putting out registration information for that, so stay on the lookout. And I thank you guys for joining us.
Yes.
Again, Robin.
Tamara.
And we'll see y'all soon.
See you. Bye.